day, lovely people. Your mama kwaba about Supreme Law Publications, everyday lawyer de bremo. Your church Ghana mremu see the city. Ewo would there be an amount to your work, your business, your relationships. What does the law say? Said that you know how to act. When you subscribe to your channel, but when always subscribe to Supreme Law Publications, just click on the subscribe no. Also like it, na comment it. What you say? Oh, I drink chiribia. Oh, na mfobi subi wo baby. Wait me share ma obi bia. Na obi aso so asa kebi na yi na ye de yesuan de enema ye ken enchechere. It's for educational purposes. It does not take away your right to be to consult a lawyer of your choice for further direction and advice. Dem say chen say se bichire wa adwen apart from the mekan ya wo ho kwan so busa lawyer ni ma okoso chichi mu no wo hu anamo a obetu ye nhwe de na ebisua ye go. So guys, welcome Akwaba Mamunya Makwaba into our series of videos on everyday law. Sena yaka wa hasi na yeba behwe defamation. When we say defamation, what do we mean by defamation? You know, have you ever had a situation where someone had said something about you? I say, the amount for case will go hufi. I'm sure you've heard of that. The person has defamed him. In law, what is that? You will never be miensa, and you become one some and then they say, you can't say defamation. Say, "Oka obi ho asem." Oye bibi. Eche another group. What I say, "Oka obi ho asem." Oye bibi. Emma a third person or tin chen. Ohu nipa na. Na I say, "Wafa na ho tai." Ne ho ye na hi. Ana obu na nimtia. Ya kase we gu nipa kro ho fi in law. Obi timi de work court for damages because of that. So we are trying to say that when we say defamation, if by your conduct and action that you have done, or some statements that you have made, you cause a third person to look upon the affected person such that he begins to feel hate, contempt, ridicule against him, like Osreno, that kind of thing. You have defamed the fellow, and the person will be entitled to legal action or some other damages in there. It could also be a case where adia wa kan fa nipa kro ho no ana action na wo ye no I say what in the respect a man for woman no what in so what is so okay ebi obi ofro bi so nipa na ye kronfo ebi o say sometimes so ashawo husband snatcher things like that, you know, even common insult it can be grounds of defamation. Also bet me edi obi atem afi a man from one and changing the people who are around, when they hear that kind of insult, they begin to kind of now braipa now more kind of one say once they begin to have less respect for the person. In law, what we call grounds of what? Defamation. If you are affected by that, you can have a case in what we call defamation. You could also have a case where there could be an imputation to the person's trade, work, or calling. What I say, if you want to adwuma bi a oye dibia bi okura in the society near there, I don't know. Say, o can be man kwakwa to say, the person is not competent enough on same fata say oye sa ade no. And I say, if you think can be has got something to do with the oye na, it can also be grounds of defamation. It be no catch up so oye software pop permade. You know, if the person is a pastor and you attribute humanizing to him, people are going to think less of him in terms of ejuma oye software pema. Then people begin to say any sorry no oye saying, or how do people actually you understand that? And I be also teach any way there if you onya there, you know, when you make those kind of statements or conduct, it could be grounds of what? Defamation. Send ya kana it could be oral. Asema we people no ide aka. If it is oral, then you also constitutes it could be defamatory. The way to say the person can rely on it to suggest, say, a third person or better say no, a good hufi. Okay, it could also be by conduct. It could also be by conduct. If you are somehow the way I hear on and I send you the person can also feel that way. It could be defamation. I thought that you have said no. If you want only obi will seek maybe they have some kind of monetary issues to deal with. What I say, wakacho also if you are usika bi on. I mean, you guys have got some business transaction of a sort. Then it gets to a point the person is pissed. The reason why he also afraid on fire or something that kind of all those kind of things. Or obi one man now you say or in his mind. Or be what you so be ban adwuma be gu ani maase. Now you me good na ni maase a sika no betua. So the person will come there, then he will be screaming, shouting on top of his voice. or yeah, they're trying to create a scene so that people come around. If the idea is to reduce the person, respect, so it reduces the person in the eyes of right-thinking matters. I mean, right-thinking people are. It could be grounds of defamation. Because when the way to from Abani say after that, I'm going to say, hey, Bray, so now when you understand that? I mean, of all this pomp and pageantry, say Unishi, Udi Capre, if people begin to have that kind of perception about him, say what would the so in law we call that defamation, and it could occur in so many areas. The part that we mentioned, which is important, is that for it to be defamatory, it should reduce the person, in the eyes of right-thinking members. Right-thinking members. When we say right-thinking members, we are talking about reasonable people. Say we will be on share down school baby crampo share in the hour now or share what you did now. The person can easily say no. They say nipano respect. So you understand that. That is what we mean by right-thinking persons. All that can constitute grounds of what? Defamation. I guess we are fine. And also let's also add this. We mentioned the part that you could also have it in how do you call it, in Windows. In Windows, what I say, or come be one. He will not say it directly, uncanny directly, or kano kasakwa. Okay, like sarcasm. It can also be grounds of defamation. The person could even use allegories. When we say allegory, I want to call it allegorical. Allegory is a way to make the Bible must be something like that. Okay, you are in a business, some kind of employment. The boss there, the person who is working there, then people feel that it's a bit too hard or high-handed. Now someone just comes in there and he tells the rest of the workers there, hey, Ejuma they major you, Nebuchadnezzar, they mean to mention as Ejuma. Who are you referring to, Nebuchadnezzar? So that's what we call biblical allegory. I say what for Bible must be kasakwa, because in a place of employment, I say also you see that word said Nebuchadnezzar mean to mention as Ejuma there. You are referring to the boss. You understand that? So we are saying, say, defamation could also be in Windows. What I say, he's not saying directly, but you can realize that that particular statement has, it is directed towards another person, okay? So if the effect of the statement is to cause the person hate, ridicule, or contempt, okay, it is defamatory. Say I say he is incompetent, and all that. So it could also capable of what? Defamatory sense. And we are saying it could be direct. So we share that person or an innuendo in a way. All that is what? Defamatory. Okay. If you do all those things, the person is liable to bring an action for you, to bring an action. Wait a minute, work or court. Say we're going to now a corner say court who say what he has said there are proper grounds just an answer no can about whom na bit me agina so court bit me agent patasika man what we call damages. The person can seek damages from the court and the court will also attach that. Okay, so let's make sure that we don't defame anybody by trying to create that. But in the subsequent video later I better have back na be che bi mo ha say obetimi aka asem bi afo bi ho, like someone can make a statement that the person who is affected, they are kind of will think that he has been defamed. But one side also feel say no, as my mechanic, so facts na mechanic. I mean it's the truth. No cry na mechanic. I mean mechanic cry me defame. So the one yanka menka. You understand that? So what what happens to that particular kind of person who in his heart really believes that what he's saying is the correct thing? So why are you trying to say that I have defamed you? Okay, in our subsequent videos, may explaining that particular aspect of the defense against defamation. That is Ubi suggest to say what can smell good movie. Now they all believe it say no. They all kind udika. We call that defenses. It will come back in our next video. So stay tuned on that. But for now, I just want to mention the fact of what could constitute defamatory statements or actions. In Nema Obeya in law, the public made what court say, what's my whole kind there? I say, what can I go moving? Have a blessed day.